Are you a software professional but still not comfortable with coding? Or you are a college student who is trying to learn coding? Or maybe you just want to learn coding but feeling apprehensive or scared? Then this video is just for you. In this video, I will teach you the basic concepts of coding in C++ in a very simple way. Do you think that coding is very difficult and complicated? Well, as you learn coding with me, you will find that it's easier than most other subjects you have studied in school and college because coding is totally based on logic. If you listen carefully and understand the simple concepts that I'm going to explain here, you will be able to write a simple C++ program by the end of this video, and then you will be able to go on to more complex ones. Remember, coding is not tough. Just listen carefully and also write the simple program that I will be teaching here. You will get it, definitely. So let's get started with the course now. Before we start to learn programming, let's start with a short introduction to C++, where it is used and what you can do with it. C++ is one of the most popular languages today. It is used by companies such as Adobe, Google, Microsoft, Netflix, and many others. It is used in applications such as video games, web browsers, compilers, operating systems, servers, and other high-level applications. C++ is a very fast and efficient language. So when you're designing an application which you require to be fast with efficient use of memory, C++ is your choice. It is also taught to students in schools and colleges as it has great influence over languages such as Java, JS, Dart, C Sharp, etc. So once you know C++, it's easier to learn these languages. That makes it an excellent language to learn if you want a job as a software engineer. Now let's start with the C language programming. First thing we are going to learn here is syntax. Syntax, what is syntax? Syntax is actually just the simple structure of the C++ program. It is the way C++ program is organized to get the output. So, like in maths, we have a formula. We apply the formula to get the output. Similarly, in C++, we have a structure of a program. We apply that structure. We create the program according to that structure to get the output. So this is the syntax. It's the structure or the organization of any C++ program. So now we come to the syntax of a C++ program. The first two lines, they include the header files, that is iostream.h and conio.h. These two are the header files which are included by the first two lines, and this is compulsory. These two lines are compulsory because without it the program will not run. Then we come to void and main parenthesis. This is where the program starts. The execution of the program starts over here. So this is the first line of your program, and then we come to the curly braces. the opening curly brace and the closing curly brace, they need to be there. And the code which is there between these two curly braces is the code of your program. The lines between these two curly braces are the lines of the program, the code which is run by the program. So this is the basic C++ program, and this structure will be used in every C++ program that we write. So the program starts running at main parenthesis, and before this we have added the word void. Instead of void, we can use any of the data types here. We can use int or char or float or double, but for the sake of simplicity, we have added void. We'll be using void. You need to go over the important parts of a C++ program. Also, I want to give you the example of a TV. When you press the on button on the remote, the TV starts. There are many other functions in the TV like playing a channel, changing channels, switching off the TV, etc. Similarly, C++ language has many different functions. So the first thing here are cin and cout. Cout is used to output anything onto the screen. It is written in the format cout, two opening angular brackets, and then whatever you want to print on the screen. It could be a character, result, or output. Cin is used to accept anything from the screen. Cin is written as two closing angular brackets and then whatever you want to accept from the screen. The header file iostream.h is a library of predefined code such as cout, cin, and many others. These are used to output and input data. So we need to include this header file by using the line hash include angular braces and then iostream.h, which is the library file. The header file conio.h is a library of predefined code related to the console or the screen. For example, CLR SCR, which clears the screen, getch, which holds the screen, etc. This header file is included by typing hash include angular braces conio.h. Even if you are not able to follow all this completely now, it will become clear to you as you write the first C++ program which prints hello world on the screen. So next we have CLR SCR parenthesis. This clears the screen, it erases everything on the screen. And lastly, we have getch parenthesis. This is used to hold the screen. Maybe you are finding this somewhat complicated now. It will slowly become clear to you as we go further with the programming. So now we come to the first C++ program which prints hello world on the screen. The first two lines hash include iostream.h and hash include conio.h include the header files in the program. Without this, the program will not run. So make sure to include these files in every C++ program. Next line we have main parenthesis. Main is also very important. This is where a C++ program starts running. Before main, we have added the keyword void. This is called the return type. We can use any data type here, that is int, char, or float. Void means null or empty, and we will be using void here for the sake of simplicity. Use of other data types here will become clear to you soon. After this, we have the two curly brackets. Within these two curly brackets, we have the code of the program. The first statement of the code is CLR SCR. This will clear the screen. It will erase everything on the screen so that we can see the output properly. This is followed by a semicolon. Every line in a C++ program ends with a semicolon. Semicolon terminates a line. What comes after the semicolon is the next line. So next we have the line cout, then angular brackets and hello world in inverted commas. Cout is responsible for displaying the output on the screen. So this line will print hello world on the screen. This line is again followed by a semicolon. Semicolon is compulsory after every line, otherwise we get an error. Next line, getch parenthesis, holds the screen for you to see the output. The program will move forward only when you press a key. In this case, the program will end now. So this is your first C++ program. It's very short and very simple. We will compile and run it in the next part of this video. So now we come to the end of the first part of the video. In the second part, we will download the C++ compiler and run the Hello World program. We will also write another small program which adds two numbers and then prints the result on the screen. I really hope that you like